Guys got here, and it's time to talk about the top 10 anime of 2025, and what a year it has been, both anime wise, both real life. It's been a doozy, but as per usual tradition, I always do this every year. If you guys want, you can also find my previous videos for the last few years in the description below, along with some other videos if you find them interesting there. But this year is probably gonna be a pretty long video because I also decided to have top 10 worst in this video. Like we do per usual, I'm gonna start with top 10 sequels, then we're gonna have new anime, then we're gonna have honorable mentions. I'm gonna have some extra honorable mentions also, which I'm not gonna go fully into depth on those. Then I'm gonna have the top 10 combined, at least like the actual top 10 of everything this year and anime of the year. After that, we're gonna have top 10 worst anime. I'm gonna start them off like disappointment anime. I was interested, I was into it, didn't work out something for it. I didn't finish one of them. But then kind of like the top 3, maybe top 4 are the actual worst, like ones I would fully consider bad, fully. Same with this one. I'm also gonna have a big cutoff period. For me, an anime has to air in 2025 to actually qualify for this one, and this is why I don't have Orb here, for example. Even though it's an amazing series, I have it in my top 10 anime of 2024. If you guys want to check that out, like I said at the start. And speaking about Orb, also one more thing I have to watch from this year, and that's 100 Meters, the movie from the creator of Orb on the movements of the Earth. Should come out 31st of December with that one. I don't know where I would place it, but just something to keep in mind. I didn't get to it, but this is the timeline where I have time to work on the video, and instead of waiting for that, delaying the entire video for everything else, just gonna keep that as a mental note. And I also hope you guys check it out, especially if you enjoyed Orb, and if you want to hear me talk more about Orb, you can find that there. But this year it's been hard to actually make the list. I honestly struggle a bit more with the 10 to 5 spots on everything to have there. Like my 5 to 1 were pretty much set in stone there. I had them figured out, but everything else I had to work a bit on that one. And that's why I also have a lot of honorable mentions. And as always, the disclaimer: this is my list, my personal enjoyment, things that I liked, things that I also disliked. Your list is probably gonna be different. I'm really excited to share this one with you guys. I put in a lot of work into everything here, but I'm also curious from you, what do you think with everything that has been happening this year anime wise? So yeah, probably gonna yap way too long in this video, so I hope you guys are gonna stick with me in this one. Grab some food, some snacks, lean back and enjoy. We're gonna be here for a while, so here we go. Top 10 anime of 2025. Number 10, we have Solo Leveling Season 2. Now, this season has been a blast. This was the build-up that we had for Season 1, and we had it here with the Antark, the fight with Berus there, everything else, the emotions that we finally saw somebody showing emotions in Solo Leveling with Jinwoo and his mother. And people didn't like that. It always boggles my mind. They always complain, oh yeah, Solo Leveling doesn't have emotions and plot and stuff like that, which valid criticism. The series definitely has its own issues, but man, is it fun. I came for action. I got action and a half action, like what they cooked here with the animation, the enjoyment was simply for that. And it's a really fun series to watch. I always feel like I have to give it a compliment sandwich, because people always go into extremes with Solo Leveling. It's either the worst thing ever, it's either the best thing ever. There's no in between, and people can't accept the fact that it's a fun series. And yes, I've also read the manhwa there, fully enjoyable. I even like the ending. I know that's controversial, I'm not gonna go into spoilers, but hey, it's a power fantasy. I went into a power fantasy, I got that, and we even had the awesome animations that we have in this season 2. The voice actor always brings it. The screams that we have in Jinwoo are always great. The fights were awesome, top notch for that. And unfortunately, I don't know when we're gonna get a season 3, because yeah, from everything that has been going around, it's gonna be a while before we get season 3. But if you want just a fun series for the action, hype, on aura moments, you're not gonna do wrong with solo leveling season 2, and that's why it's at my number 10 for anime sequels. At number 9 we have Fire Force season 3 part 1, and it has been great to have the series back, seeing everybody finally getting into it after the way part 1 ended with that big turning point, which I'm not gonna go into spoilers. That was pretty insane and a trippy thing to see in a manga. And if you've never heard of Fire Force, the series about firefighters fighting demons, and that's putting it mildly. I'm not gonna go into spoilers and specific with that, but also from the same creator as Soul Eater, and the series are definitely connected here. The vibes, the art style looks great, the animation is also fun, but we also have part 2 coming up pretty soon, so it's the perfect time to get into Fire Force if you never got into it, but stay away from Hibana and Maki. They're mine. But yeah, Fire Force season 3 has been really fun, and I can't wait for part 2, and I do hope you guys check it out, especially if you've never gotten into Fire Force here. And yes, I know the manga, I know the ending here, I'm excited for it, and I'm curious how everybody's going to react with what's happening next with Fire Force. So yeah, number 9, Fire Force. Then at number 8 we have Chainsaw Man, the movie Reze arc. Now this one is just non-stop, full blast action pumped into your veins, and insane animation. It's awesome, and that pool scene that we had there with Reze, like, and having that choice, Reze, Makima, Denji, I feel you. But why choose that? Just get both of them here. I know it was great seeing what they did with Chainsaw Man here, but I'm still torn. I know the animation has been a blast with Chainsaw Man, the Reze arc, but I also really like the art style from season 1, and I like both, but for different reasons, but I can't really put my finger on which one I prefer now. I know a lot of people like the changes that we had right now with the movie, but I'm also a bit leaning more towards it. I felt, I don't know, the movie style for it. I know the controversy, the drama, everything that happened, I'm not gonna get into that, but anyway. Chainsaw Man, the movie, Reze arc has been awesome here, and we have the continuation with the Assassin arc coming up there. Now, a lot of people are probably gonna have Chainsaw Man higher up here, but for me, I feel like this is the perfect spot for it, and the beginning there for the movie really starts like, yeah, nothing's gonna go wrong, but hey, it's Chainsaw Man, and then after that, just balls to the wall. It goes insane what you're watching on screen, be it the big screen, be it at home there. You're gonna enjoy Chainsaw Man Reze arc here, and that ending is quite interesting. I'm not gonna go into spoilers, but yeah, it definitely hits the feels for both characters, to say the least. So I'm gonna assume you guys watch Chainsaw Man, and if you've never gotten into Chainsaw Man, you're at least probably heard of it. Now is the perfect time to check out the main series also, or get into the manga, and then you have the movie to have a blast, literally and figuratively there. So enjoy Chainsaw Man. Now, this one at number 7. I didn't think it was going to happen, but then we had Grand Blue Dreaming Season 2 coming out, and I was so happy. This series is probably one of my favorite comedies, period, simply for the comedy aspect. It's so fun. I was so happy when it was back, seeing all of the shenanigans, the drinking, the comedy, the ridiculousness, the faces, the moments there. And yes, there is some swimming and diving apparently in this diving anime, which, yes, for sure it's about swimming and diving. But probably one of my favorite moments in this season was something that Yori said. I'm not gonna get into that. If you know, talking about his best friend tastes, let me put it that way here. That's something I feel like a lot more people should take notice. Sometimes a series like Grand Blue Dreaming really hits you with something really profound, and that spoke to me quite a lot. I'm not gonna go into spoilers. I want to talk more about that. I have some other videos going about it, Annoying Fans, if you know, in the description there. But yeah, it's great. And we have season 3 also, because Yeah, there were some leaks happening with Grand Blue. It was leaked also season 3, then confirmation from season 3, but after that we got the actual confirmation. So I'm really happy Grand Blue is back, and if you want one of the best comedies here, I highly recommend checking out Grand Blue. But I think the first opening is better from season 1. Always listen to that one. Season 2 is good, but I like season 1 more for the opening. So enjoy Grand Blue Dreaming. At number 6, I have Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 1. Now, this movie I really liked quite a lot. I even have a review if you guys want to check that out, fully going into it. But to sum that up, the animation, we all know it's great. They cooked with that, they always do. But what I really liked, and kind of a hot take, was probably the flashbacks for me, because that's why I'm watching Demon Slayer Souls. The flashbacks are a big part of Demon Slayer, and a lot of people complained about that towards the end of the movie, but it made Akaza such an interesting character here. Didn't redeem him, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna go into spoilers, but that was great to see here, and it got me emotional seeing kind of Tanjiro could have wound up in the same lines along him if he made different choices and things like that. But Akaza was the highlight of this movie. Then we had the Shinobu fight, which is gonna be I'm trying not to go into spoilers, it's hard. Check out my full video on the review here. But yes, I enjoyed the Infinity Castle quite a lot, and I'm ready for people to come after me. How did you enjoy? Did you like Demon Slayer more than Chainsaw Man movie? Hey, I liked what I like. I get the action is great for both of them, but I connected more emotionally with Demon Slayer here, and more horny with Reze arc. What can I say? What can I say? Both are great, but yeah, Infinity Castle takes the spot for me here. But I wish they would stop milking it so much and put it on streaming release or already. Yes, I saw it in theaters there. So if you enjoy Demon Slayer, you probably already saw the movie, but I'm ready. Which one did you like more, Demon Slayer or Chainsaw Man? Let me know in the comments below. Then, number 5, have Apothecary Diaries Season 2. And like I said, when I first watched season 1, this series really surprised me. At first glance, first impression, I didn't think I was gonna be into it. Season 1 was great, but then season 2 was also great. We had the arcs there with Luan, everything that happened with that, the build up even from back in season 1, the dialogue, the characters, the shenanigans between them, the frogs. Who doesn't enjoy frogs, right? Am I right? I know you guys, and girls especially, probably enjoy frogs here, but awesome season. More Mao Mao is always great, and we're gonna be having more Apothecary Diaries. Such a fun series, and it's quickly becoming one of the most interesting series, character-wise, dialogue-wise, that I've watched here. And season 2 has been great. I'm not gonna go into spoilers more than that. If you guys never watched Apothecary Diaries, I highly recommend, and I'm a bit jealous of you having the ability to binge 2 seasons at once here, and we're gonna be getting more. So yes, I need more Mao Mao in my life. Number 4, have Dr. Stone Science Future Part 1 and Part 2, and we're also gonna be getting Part 3, the entire series full adaptation here. And I really enjoyed Dr. Stone quite a lot. It hit you like an emotional track among all of the science shenanigans, faces, dumb things they do on screen. It's a really good series, and what happened in this season, so to say, having Suika stole the show. That's all I'm going to say about that. It really hit me, that episode there, all of it. They did such an awesome job, but seeing from the beginning with Stanley, Zeno, the chase, everything that happened with that, leading them, the discovery. I'm really enjoying Dr. Stone quite a lot, and I do hope you guys also get into Dr. Stone if you've never gotten, or maybe you dropped it at some point, I don't know. Just check out the latest episodes and seasons here. You're gonna like Dr. Stone quite a lot. For me, yes, it made it at number 4 above everything else that came before it, because it's fun, and it also hits the emotional points really well here, and I can't wait for more to see the conclusion. Yes, I already know, I know the manga with everything. I've read that also, but I wanna have it in anime form because I enjoy anime as a medium more here. So yeah, Dr. Stone is great and I need more of it, and thankfully we're getting it. It's very, very close with that, so enjoy Dr. Stone. Now, at number 3, My Hero Academia, the final season. And I've said it since the manga ended that the ending is good. Yes, the series definitely has its own issues, but man, the emotion, the hype, the animation, they really, really did well with this season, going out with a bang, to say the least. Wink, wink, Bakugo there. Awesome, awesome. It hit the emotional notes. Also, I really liked the conclusion there. I'm not gonna go into spoilers. I could talk about why it's good. Yes, Deku became the greatest hero. No, it wasn't about ranks. Yes, it's not about ship. Deku and Bakugo are not gonna happen. Ochako and Deku there. The moment with the suit. Great, great here. And we're also gonna be getting the OVA to adapt the epilogue chapter. So yes, My Hero Academia ended on a great note here. And it's been great. It feels like a era ended with My Hero Academia, and I had a blast with it here. And I know, like I said, it has its issues. Sometimes it's the fandom, the biggest issue, to say the least, but yes, and thank you for giving us My Hero Academia, such a fun series, and I hope more people check it out. If somehow you never watched My Hero Academia, or you let other people say dumb shit about it, that doesn't mean you have to fully like the series. Just check it out, make your own opinion, and enjoy it. Because very few series actually get fully adapted and get a good ending. So yeah, My Hero Academia, my number 3. Then we have ReZero Season 3 Part 2. Man, if this was the entire season, imagine if the entire season aired this here. Holy shit, they did so well with Season 3, like damn. Seeing Regulus, the speech that had at, man, I love ReZero. I love ReZero so much. One of my all-time favorite series. But it's just part 2 that we have here. While it was great, I can't wait for more. We have season 4. It definitely could be number 1. It definitely could be number 1. I can see an argument. Even for me, it was so hard. I'm going back and forth with this one. Oh, I love ReZero. It was great. And this season, seeing the culmination with how far Subaru has gotten, what has happened, all of the build-up, the lore reveals, just the complete insanity that we had in this season. And in part 2 also, it's hard for me to talk ReZero without going into spoilers, because this series, the story, the dialogue, and the characters and the world that are the focus here. Insane. I love this series so much. Same as Mushoku and other series that are my favorite here. But yeah, Season 3 Part 2 has been great, and we're hearing so good as ReZero fan. So let me know what you guys thought about Part 2 here with ReZero, and here we go for more. Can't wait for Season 4. Number 1 for anime sequels. We have Kingdom Season 6. Probably everybody's gonna be, what is that series? Never heard of it. Or that shit series? Why are you watching that? How can you come on. Season 6 has been great, and it's just the beginning, the build up, and some great moments for one of the best arcs in the entire series. I've read the manga, also it's great, and this arc, insane what we're having here with Kingdom Season 6, and I wish more people would simply get into Kingdom. I have a video about that, fully going into it in the description below, but if you can get past the bad animation in Season 1, it improves in Season 2, changes completely in Season 3, and it gets better and better, and it's such a good series, man. The moments, just seeing the generals, grander than life, grand scale battles, I'm getting goosebumps right now just having this series, talking about it, and Season 6 has been so good, and Yotanva, my wife, man, I can't wait for more. Give me Season 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, whatever. Give me more Kingdom. I'm happy about it, and I just want to spread the word so more people get into Kingdom here. If you haven't, do yourself a favor, get into Kingdom. either the manga or the anime, whatever you prefer, just start getting into Kingdom. Such a fun series and one of my all-time favorite series here. So Kingdom #1 for top 10 anime sequels. Now for new anime at number 10, we have Tojima Wants to be a Kamen Rider, and this one I didn't expect it to enjoy this much because I've never gotten into Kamen Rider, the original ones, or Power Rangers, or Sentai, or things like that. I saw the series, I'm like, okay, that looks cool, I'm gonna check it out. Oh man, the ridiculousness, the characters, the shenanigans, the hot girls, the boobs, and have you heard about the boobs? The fighting, just seeing them go insane, the most, just completely insanity, the anime. I don't think very few anime characters can be as delusional. I think the power system in this anime is delusion, and the more you get delusional about believing in Kamen Rider, the stronger you get, and I like that quite a lot. It's such a fun series. But yeah, I wish more people would check it out, even if you have no idea about Kamen Rider. Like I said, you don't need to be a Kamen Rider expert, having watched the original, things like that. If you're a fan, you're probably gonna appreciate the series a lot more because you get the references, you get the history and things like that. But as a new entry with this one, I've enjoyed it quite a lot, and that's why it's at my number 10. Just when you're gonna go in, prepare for ridiculousness. So enjoy Tojima Wants to be a Kamen Rider. Okay, this one has a doozy for a title. My gift level 9,999 unlimited gacha, backstab in the backwater dungeon, I'm out for revenge, and I think this is the short title if I remember correctly, but infinite gacha, the short term for it. I always enjoy a revenge story, especially one that it's not shy about actually getting the revenge part, you know, not the cliche, oh, revenge is bad, dig to graves and so on. That is not satisfying. Fuck no. Just give me that revenge and go for it hard. Well, but give it 3 episodes. It definitely needs the 3 episode rule for this one. It reminds me a bit of the Notorious Stalker. If you guys never watched that one, I also recommend that series. But this one, our main character is able to pull gacha cards, but his gift is kind of useless at the start. We know it's gonna be a power fantasy and so on. I enjoy power fantasy. You know me, guys. But yeah, this one definitely goes and shows the actual revenge, and it's very, very satisfying here. So if you like that sort of thing, check out Infinite Gacha 9,999. And I wish you guys try and say that title fast 3 times in a row and take a shot every time you make a mistake. I'm curious how that is gonna go. But yeah, fun series. Check it out. Next one, we have Sakamoto Days, and this one is fun. Probably one of the characters that can actually full cosplay just his normal fatso form there. But I like this retired assassin, the best assassin in the world there, the legendary assassin, has to retire after he finds love and he starts a family. But then after that, things happen, and he kind of has to get back into the life and figure out a way to navigate that without actually killing everybody he comes in front of him. Even though there's some pretty insane characters coming after him, let me put it that way. The comedy is there, it's really fun what happens, and it gets a lot more interesting the more you watch. And yes, I've looked into the manga also. I'm excited for it, especially the old man. If you guys know, you know what's going to happen this one. But fun series, and I know it doesn't have the best animation ever. People were complaining about this when it started. I get that, I understand that, but I'm still enjoying the series quite a lot. So if you've never checked out Sakamoto Days, check it out, you might enjoy it. Then we have another long title. Apocalypse Bringer, Minagora World Conquest starts with the Civilization of Ruin. And if you like nation building, civilization game, total war and things like that, you're gonna enjoy this one because our main character gets sent into the game he was playing and he actually has to build out the civilization there. But the star of this show has to be Atu. Such a fun character, all of the shenanigans she does, the faces, the way she is, her devotion for Takto, they're just awesome series. But it starts out a bit generic, but then it gets darker. And it also has some very interesting twists, which not a lot of series with games and things like this do. I'm not gonna say why the twist is, because it's better if you guys just experience it without spoilers. But I'm having a lot of fun with Apocalypse Bringer, this one, and I need more A2 in my life. But like I said, it also gets dark, so prepare for that. So I do hope you guys check out Apocalypse Bringer by Nagora. Now, this one, I didn't expect to enjoy it here as much. I was like, okay, we have an edgy series, being edgy for the sake of edgy, if you like more edgy, Togi and Anki. Started out definitely generic there, but the more I watched it, the more I was enjoying it. I even read a bit ahead with the manga, and we have the Momotaro versus the Oni war, the conflict, the main conflict here since history. They've been fighting. Our main character, he's an Oni, and something happens for him that throws him into this world. I'm not gonna get into spoilers. It's definitely the edgy show, but you guys know me, I enjoy edgy shows, and why not? It's blood, powers, and then particle powers with the Momotaro. Fun series, hot girls, and they have big boobs. And what more do you need? One more, it's fun. There, the fights are pretty awesome. I'm liking the power system, how it works there. One thing I don't like, honestly, is those roller blades, roller skates, however you want to call them. I think they're dumb, but I can get past that because Mudano is a fun character here. But like I said, it gets better and better the more you watch it. But you have to enjoy this sort of thing. If you like edgy shows, you're gonna like Togi and Anki. If you think edgy is cringe, this show is not for you. But if you like that sort of thing, Togi and Anki is a fun series. The songs are also really good. The opening, the endings, always great here. And it has a girl that, let me put it this way, she's gonna love you if you say you need a girl in your life. So yeah, really fun series, Togi and Anki, check it out. Now we have a wild last boss appeared, and this one I'm liking quite a lot. It kind of has that Overlord slash slime vibes to it, but I think it does some things better, or at least different than Overlord. Brain character gets reincarnated in the body of his character in the game, and of course it's a lot more complicated than that, with Lufas being her own character and what happens with that. But it's really fun, and the world gets more and more interesting the more you watch it. OP main character that we have here, kind of the conqueror, kind of like we had with Ainsworld being seen as the bad guy, but here it's not as black and white, let me put it that way. We don't see the point of view of the villain like we have with Overlord there compared to everybody else. And I know a lot of people are gonna compare this series, I'm doing it myself, but if you want something similar but with big differences, while last boss appears. And Lofaz is such a fun character, and VA work for her does an awesome job there, and I'm enjoying it, and I can't wait for more because we're getting more while last boss appeared. The fights are great. I need more. I want to go into spoilers and say this and that happened and here, but I'm not gonna go into that. So if you enjoy overpowered main character with interesting twists and plot points while last boss appeared, fun series, check it out. Next, we have To Be Hero X. And this series kind of came out of nowhere, at least for me. Animation-wise, art style, it's insane what they did here with To Be Hero X. Some of the best fight moments in a series, especially some of the characters, that Queen fight, X himself. I'm not gonna go into sports, but it changes art styles depending on what happens. We get different point of views throughout the series, different timelines, kind of combining a bit together. They're similar with AOTY, how we had that sort of thing. Check out also AOTY. Superheroes and the power system is quite interesting here. It's based on influence or the perception of the public of you, and that affects your ranking, but also your power, how people view you. But that also has downsides, and I'm really liking that here, because depending how the people view it, yes, you can grow really strong, but there's a character here that is always seen as always standing up, always being there, always the guard, and kind of being seen like that. But Thanks to that, yes, he's very strong, very stoic, very capable during fights and great moments, disasters. But he also can't take a shit himself. I'm gonna be blunt here. He can't stand down, literally. That's really interesting to have as a concept for power system, and every character has that. They bring together. I do hope we're gonna be getting more because the world is really interesting there. So yeah, To Be Hero X, if you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend it. Next, we have Lord of Mysteries, and a lot of people hyped this series up to Narnia back and Kingdom Come, and when it came, yes, the animation is great, the art style is great, but the start is rough. I'm gonna be blunt with this. I did videos on it. Definitely they rushed the beginning just to get to the action part. I said this in my video. Probably the biggest fan is gonna say this. If not, they're in complete denial. But it's worth it. Trust me, stick with the series. I haven't read the source material. I know a lot of people are gonna say get into the source material, which sure, maybe I'll at some point, or probably gonna wait for season 2 and beyond to get this. It's worth it. The world, the characters are super interesting, especially if you like that esoteric eldritch horror, god wuxia type of things, cultivating powers. They're similar to that. It gets a lot interesting, and it's such a big world. It feels like we just scratched the surface there with Lord of Mysteries. Klein is a great character to have the beginning there, for him to get thrown into this world. You can experience that with how they rushed the series, kind of how he went in. We had no idea what was going on, but man, it looks great what they did here. The animation, the art styles here, but the criticism that I have is definitely the pacing. If it slows down, it feels like that slow burn type of series. Mysteries, hey, it's even in the title, it's gonna be worth it. But if you can get past the beginning here, it gets better and better the more you watch it. And some of the most interesting world systems and powers and things that I've seen here, I always like that sort of thing in a series. If you get me with the mysteries, you have me hooked, and Lord of Mysteries has me with that. But I do hope they improve the pacing, and I'm repeating myself because it's really important. They have everything else figured out, the animation, art style, story, plot points, characters. Just the pacing is the biggest problem with this series. But hey, we're getting more and I'm excited for it. Next we have Gacha Kuta, and this series, I never heard about it before. I saw the first trailer and everybody saying, hey, watch this, it's gonna be great. And yes, they were right, it's great. I'm liking the series, the vibe and the art style, the character designs, the world is really interesting. Somehow they made Trash interesting, which is saying something. Liking Rudo, the main character, but it's definitely the edgy type of show. So not as edgy as Togen Anki, but definitely edgy in a different direction here. Jin Quarla, the world is really interesting, especially how it ended there. I'm liking the power system, how it's based around objects and how much you care about an object. It allows you to get into that. I'm trying to talk very hard without spoilers. I have videos on it. I covered all of the episodes here, 24 of them there. But yeah, and we're getting more, and Gacha Kuta is one of the best new series that we have gotten this year, and I hope more people get into it. You're gonna be pleasantly surprised there. The fights are great. But yeah, awesome all around series, and thankfully, like I said, we're getting more of it, and I'm curious how it's gonna go down with the cleaners and the raiders, and I'm still debating if I'm gonna wait for season 2 or I'm gonna get into the manga. I don't know, I'm still gonna ponder with that decision, but definitely a fun series and I'm happy I watched it. Gacha Kuta, if you enjoy good trash, make sure you check it out, and check out my videos if you guys want more from me with Gacha Kuta. Now, best new anime from 2025 for me has to be Clivates, and this series just came out of nowhere. I didn't know anything, I never heard of it from the start. I just, my first impression from it, oh, it's gonna be just a generic fantasy series, whatever. Sometimes I'm in the mood for that, but I checked it out and I'm like, okay, damn, wait, what is happening here? And it starts out with a big longer episode, and I wish more series would do something like this. It gets you a lot more into the series. but I really like the vibe for it, the art style, and it's a pure fantasy, dark fantasy also, world super interesting. Clevatis being the monster that we have, and we see it from his point of view. Then we have the hero Alice, like, oof, I'm liking this series so much, and thankfully we're getting a season 2. I'm not gonna go into spoilers, but just know if you like that dark fantasy vibe, it feels like a older series. That's what I'm getting from it, the impressions, the feeling, the atmosphere for it, and they're not afraid to show it. Like, some of the things that happen in this series, I'm like, damn, there's one fall scene, and holy shit there. But if you like that sort of thing with kingdoms fighting against each other, monsters, hierarchies, a big mystery that is happening towards the end of the series, it seems like some things aren't what they appear to be, and having our villain kind of be a main character also. Is he gonna be a villain towards the end? Is he not gonna be? Humans, what happened, the history of the world, how things came to be here. I was so invested into this world and characters here so much, and I want more. Just give me more Clevatis. It was the best new anime from 2025 for me. If you have never heard about it, highly recommend. Just watch Clevatis. Next we have honorable mentions, and here are quite a lot of them, so first 10 I'm gonna go over them a bit, not in any particular order, and then I'm gonna have some quick fire ones just to show them a bit on screen there, because there's way too many to go over every single one here. The video's already gonna be really long, so yes, here we go in honorable mentions in no particular order. One Piece Egghead arc has been great. After the break, One Piece has been awesome to see, and now that it's fully going to be seasonal, I'm more than excited for it. Then next we have Takopi's Original Sin. This series, it's gonna hit you hard and it's gonna make you feel uncomfortable. It almost made it into my top lists there, but I felt it was a bit too short. It achieved what it wanted to do, so I know a lot of people are gonna like this one quite a lot. I'd be surprised if it wasn't in a lot of people's top 3s at least. So yeah, Takopi's Original Sin. Then I wish more people would get into Link Click. We had Bryden arc. This one would have definitely made it higher, but this is kind of like a stopgap point, prequel slash sequel in a way, changing perspective overall of a lot of the things. So just do yourself a favor and get into Link Click. Awesome series. Next we had the Record of Ragnarok season 3. It's finally back. Also read the manga. Great. Some of the fights weren't as good as some of the others, but I'm still enjoying Record of Ragnarok there. Then we had I was reincarnated as the Seventh Prince, so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability season 2. Again, really fun series. Lloyd shenanigans always. The animation is great. Next we had Black Butler being back with the Emerald Witch arc. Awesome arc, the vibe for it. That mystery, werewolves, old fairy tales vibes. Awesome Black Butler. Dan season 2, or kind of core 2 here was back. But I liked this one, not as much as season 1, I felt like, or part 1 was at least better in my opinion. Still really great, I enjoyed it, I even had videos with it. Dan, fun series. Next we had Ishura season 2, and it continues with season 1, but we get a new cast of characters, seeing the world grows bigger and bigger. I just hope we're gonna get the conclusion. The build up is so good, but please give us the ending here, the climax. Next we had Windbreaker season 2. More fun, more moments here, great. Tokyo Revengers wishes it was this series. And the last one we have Blue Exorcist, the Blue Knight Saga, which I feel is the best part of Blue Exorcist so far. This has been great, seeing the flashbacks, the history, putting into perspective what happened with the Blue Knight, the incident there. So if you've dropped Blue Exorcist at some point, they're cooking. It's getting back on track, to say the least. Next we have Undead Unluck, Winter Arc. The special here for this small arc that we have here, and it was great at the timing for it because season 2 was also announced, and I'm very happy. Make sure to check out Undead Unluck. Spy Family Season 3 is back. Hey, more Spy Family shenanigans. We finally get a bit more look into Lloyd with this one. Campfire Cooking in Another World with my absurd skill Season 2 is back. More cooking, more shenanigans with the group there, some more join there. Kaiju number 8 Season 2. This one felt more like a build-up for things to come. Still enjoying Kaiju number 2. From All Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman, is great to see an adult main character in one of those series here. I parry everything, and Osanubi Adventurer is the definition of too dumb to realize how strong you are, but in different ways with this series are quite fun there. The Shy Hero and the Assassin Princesses. 3 hot girls try to assassinate the hero who's overpowered, but he's also not able to realize how strong he is, or he's not good with girls there. Next we have Nausea. If you like Among Us type of anime, you're gonna enjoy this one, and great character designs. And also with Wish we get more type of anime like this, kind of bring back Rokanayusha, Brave of the Sixth Flower. Next we have May I Ask for One Final Thing and Scarlet Can Beat Me Any Time. Oh, damn, fun series, kind of like villainous but not villainous. Next we have To Your Eternity Season 3 continues in the modern era, and I don't know fully how I feel about the series so far, but yes, To Your Eternity is back. So, those were the honorable mentions, some of them were quick fire, but yeah, I do hope you guys enjoy some of them and check them out. Here we are at the top 10 combined anime of 2025, my overall picks, and starting with number 10, To Be Hero X. Great series, animation, art style, interesting concepts. Number 9, Lord of Mysteries. Rough start, worth it very much so. It gets better and better the more you watch it, and I'm excited for more. Number 8, we have Gachakuta. This series made trash very, very interesting somehow, and some of the best vibes and style and character designs ever. Number 7, we have Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 1. Hits the action, hits the emotional points quite a lot for me. Number 6, Clivates. I love dark fantasy, and this series more than delivers, and I'm very excited for more there, so watch Clivates. Number 5, we have Apothecary Diaries Season 2, and I need more Mao Mao in my life, and I'm so happy we're getting more there. Number 4, Dr. Stone Science Future, Part 1 and Part 2. The emotional points, the plot, the characters are building up. When we're getting to the end here, we're in the end game with Dr. Stone. Number 3, My Hero Academia final season went out with a bang. Great one here, and they cooked really hard in the final season. I'm happy for My Hero Academia and made it at my top 3. Number 2, we have ReZero Season 3 Part 2, and this satisfaction, the immense satisfaction that I got here in the conclusion for this arc, the emotional points, the lore, just everything delivered for this one. ReZero Season 3 Part 2. Oof, the entire season combined, but could definitely be number 1. But my number 1, my anime of the year, and you guys probably figured it out so far, it's very easy to figure out, goes to Kingdom Season 6, and this is just the start for this arc, and I can't wait for more. Just watch Kingdom, just get into Kingdom, whatever you do, I'm gonna spread the Kingdom gospel. This is my anime of the year, Kingdom Season 6, or Kingdom overall. Honestly, I just want more people to get into Kingdom, I need more people to talk about it, so yeah, I'm curious what you guys think. What are your anime of the year? Do you guys agree with my list here? This is my top 10 combined overall of 2025, and Kingdom takes my anime of the year. So here we are at top 10 worst anime of the year. Now that we had a lot of good series, great series, and in between and everything, news, sequels, honorable mentions, and so on, the entire year of the best food served on a platter here, it's time to eat some of Shion's cooking from Slime. But I'm gonna have some disclaimers here with top 10. Kind of like the bottom 5 are my disappointment series, how I was into it, but then slowly not so much. One I didn't finish there, but then we kind of go from number 4 here bad, and number 3, 2, 1 are the worst ones, and number 1 being yeah. But anyway, let's start at number 10. We have the beginning after the end. Man, this series was so hyped. I liked season 1. I actually did like season 1, but I heard they skip things and so on. The animation is also bad here. I still enjoyed season 1, but what could have been? This one is definitely my biggest disappointment overall here, the beginning after the end, and probably gonna get into the source material. I'm curious what they're gonna do with season 2. I'm definitely gonna be checking it out, but yeah, the beginning after the end disappointed me, to say the least. Number 9, we have Sword of the Demon Hunter Kijin Gentosho. This is kind of like flipping a coin. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Started out great, but then slowly fizzled out. Interesting plot points, similar a bit with Demon Slayer, or a character dealing with demons here. Something happens and he becomes a demon also. This is just in the beginning episode, not big spoilers there. But after that we see it throughout life, hunting demons. Some are good, some are bad, but then we also had production issues for it. But then it gets to that point and it doesn't actually give the conclusion, the satisfaction, just building to something like, okay, damn, so that was it. Kind of stumbles across the place overall. I'm disappointed in this one here, so I don't know, it's still a good watch, but I wouldn't say so. I started out really strong, but after that it lost all steam it had, honestly, except some sparks of greatness here and there throughout its runtime. So unfortunately, Sword of the Demon Hunter made it at number 9. Number 8, I have my status as an assassin obviously exceeds the heroes. This one started out so interesting, even though I know it was rushed the beginning. The art style is great, one of the strongest suits for it. Feels like an old anime, old fantasy type of vibe they're going for it. Interesting, but when they said so much time with this moral dilemma of killing the worst villain ever, the clown villain. He's not an actual clown, but they made him such a villain that he kind of became clown. He went looped around and having every reason to get rid of that villain, every single possible reason, and they're just wasting time to get to that point. This is not how you do a moral dilemma. It felt like the middle of the season, just nothing really happens. Cool concepts, and the end is like, even off screening that part, I'm like, god damn, bro. I was into it. Would I like some more? Hopefully after this rough patch that is this season 1, it gets more interesting after that, but unfortunate, because it has something there. It definitely has something there. It's stuff I enjoy, overpowered main characters, things like that, interesting world. But man, it got worse and worse the more. It actually went into annoying territory at some point. So yeah, my status as an assassin obviously exceeds the heroes, deserves a place on the worst anime. Next we have Overlord, The Sacred Kingdom, the movie. I'm like, this is just big disappointment for me, like big. I was like, holy, and this arc just rushed. It felt like nothing was happening, just random shit on the screen. Animation was cool, but then it wasn't. The fights or just random things happening in the sky. The plot points, the characters were annoying, especially that night. It's just not even the satisfaction. Just, oh man, I like Overlord a lot, but this one just made me annoyed. Why was this even a movie? I don't know. Or just was it a bad movie? Just why? Why was it so bad? It just felt like I wanted my time back. After I watched it, I was like, this could have been an email, honestly. And the way they did it in the anime, oh yeah, they handled the Sacred Kingdom. It was better. It's even more unfortunate because season 4 was probably the best season in overall. Like, I even have videos covering it. It was great. The conversation, the dinner with the prince, everything, just what happened in season 4 was greatness. And then we have the movie here. I'm like, fuck. What is this shit? Feels bad, man. Unfortunately, really bad with the Sacred Kingdom, and this is coming from an overall fan. If you enjoyed the movie, I'm happy for you, but for me, I didn't enjoy it. A big disappointment. Then we come at Super Cube. This series, interesting concept, powers there. Animation is awesome, probably the best parts for it, especially that one fight in the building that was going around everywhere. I watched it, I finished it, but fuck me, I would watch 10 the beginning after the end over one more season of Supercube. Like, you can have all of the animation in the world, but everything else sucks. Characters, plot points, it just feels like going through the motion, random shit happening for why not. I don't know, was it rush or not, I'm just talking what I got in the anime. Cool things just for the sake of cool things, but everything connecting them just feels like whatever, just random shit, stuff like that happening. There's a plot point sort of over there somehow, some way, but no, it's shit. I'm sorry, but everything besides the animation, it's shit in Supercube. And it's unfortunate because, like I said, I would much prefer something like the beginning after the end with its shit animation over something with great animation but Supercube plot points, characters, dialogue, and everything else. Very, very bad. If you want Sakuga, watch Supercube. If you want anything else, I'm sorry for you. Next, I have Sanda, and this one probably gonna be a hot take, and a lot of people are probably gonna enjoy it. I went into it, maybe I went with wrong expectations. I really like the world, the concept for it around Christmas, this dystopia world that we have here. I'm like, okay, now this is really interesting. I'm liking it. Started out with a bang, what happened between the main characters there, the world with the kids, how they're viewed, everything bleak, dystopian, and so on. Christmas related to it. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have something here. But then the more I watch it, the more I lost interest. I didn't even finish it. Maybe it gets better towards the end, but honestly, I didn't care anymore. When Ono came back, that was the reason why she left. Maybe it was my headcanon, my expectations. I was expecting something more for that to be revealed. It put me to sleep. I'm like, damn. I would watch more over anything else. You lost me completely with Sanda, which unfortunate because the animation, the vibe, the premise for it are so good, and it might not be the fault of the series. Probably is me, but hey, that's what I felt from the series, and that's why it's on my list for the worst anime. I'm sorry, Sanda, but you gotta go. I don't think I'm going back to it. Maybe it's the best thing ever and you guys love it, but it is what it is. Number 4, we have the Water Magician, and this one started out really strong, both animation, concept, if you like, overpowered main character. There, what it looked like gave me a bit of Mushoku Tensei vibes, but after like 3 episodes, it feels like you're watching a different anime, not just because the animation took a nosedive, not as bad as some of the things here, but compared to how it starts, it's like, okay, so you put all your budget, all your work, all your resources in the beginning, but even with that, I can get past bad animation. But the main character feels like he's a side character in his own series. Majority after the first 3 episodes, it feels like nothing's happening. They just spend time randomly, nothing is going on, no plot point to go anywhere. The side characters do random things. He just goes in a library, wastes time, finds a cute elf girl. She's just wasted, barely has any screen time. The ending just fizzles out. It's like, so what happened? We had a great start and then, oh, we ran out of writing, we ran out of characters, we ran out of plot, we ran out of animation. Just made me more and more annoyed because I was really into it enough. At the end, I was like, fuck you, wasting my time. I kept giving it chances. Okay, maybe towards the end, maybe he's gonna do something. But then the animation shot the bed, the plot shot the bed, the character shot the bed, like everything went to shit. The shit magician. That's it, the shit magician. Come on. You had something, but then you dropped it big time. Number 3, The Rising of the Shield Hero Season 4. And you guys might be asking, why are you still watching this? Good question. I just wanted to see if somehow it could have gotten better. Season 1 was good, not the greatest thing ever, don't get me wrong. Season 1 is still Season 1. Season 2 started out bad with that turtle arc. It got a bit better towards the end. Then Season 3 started out good, And then after that, kind of similar with a bit Water Magician, just wasting time randomly. And it feels season 4 also. Hey, we're finally having this urgent quest going after the Phoenix. But holy fuck, they're taking 2 detours. Going into the Beast Kingdom, they're just wasting time there on this political conspiracy. I was like, okay, maybe we're gonna have some political intrigue, conspiracy. No, it gets resolved pretty easily. Random bullshit, just wasting time. After that, we waste time in Raftalia's country and her history because random bullshit, and then it gets resolved not even by them. And Naofumi feels like, why are you even in this anime, bro? You didn't do anything in this season. It feels like he was just there for the sake of being there. It's the shield hero, so he must have the shield hero, even though he's a background character in his own anime, like a lot worse than the Water Magician. Considering this is season 4 and like, holy fuck, what's happening with this series? And it's getting season 5. You can bet your ass I'm gonna be watching season 5. If not, just for the reason to rant on it. I don't know, if you guys read the source material, let me know what happens after this. Not in spoilers. Is it good or is it still bad or somehow becoming worse? Because fuck season 4. The animation was nice, but then just waste. And I know what's going to happen in season 5 and beyond. Some of the things, especially with some characters, I'm not getting into that, but hopefully, I don't even have hope this is copium at some point. Just, what the fuck are you guys? This feels like the most directional story ever. Period. Like, decide what do you want to be at some point. Make a decision and stick to it. And this one sucks. Go Lose a Ranger Season 2. Interesting concept. We have the villains being the main characters and the heroes being the good guys. Season 1 was so good, interesting. Power Rangers there, they were great. Just having the Power Rangers, the good guys being the bad guys, and seeing how insane and fucked up they were, and our main character being this henchman, useless, with no powers, and infiltrating into that world. Great. Season 1, I was there. I'm liking this concept, I'm liking the characters. Season 2 started and it's like picking up where season 1 left off. But holy hell, it went bad towards, like, just speed run and crashed into the wall, and then a meteor hit that wall, because why not? The animation went to shit, the plot points went to shit, the characters went to shit. It's like combining all of the shit into the world, and then you go, shit Ranger. Just everything went bad here. I don't know what happened because it was such an interesting concept, but holy hell, this one left me like, why even have season 2? I would have preferred if we didn't have season 2. Hey, go pick up the source material and don't have season 2 at this point. Maybe I should go read the source material from the start, and let me know if you guys read the source material for this one, because the anime is bad, like goddamn is bad, and it's unfortunate because season 1 was so interesting, so good. Don't get me wrong, it's not a masterpiece or anything along those lines, but season 1 and season 2 are 2 different series. It feels like just somebody took the corpse of season 1 and used it in season 2. Killed season 1 and have season 2 here. Bad. Unfortunate. Really bad. And number 1 worst anime of the year. This one should be easy to figure out. It's probably everybody else's worst anime of the year. But I can't even call it an anime. Like, this is the worst PowerPoint presentation of the year. What we had before, they were anime. With all of the flaws, all of the defects, everything, all of the issues they've had, everything that annoyed me from production, from writing, from whatever, rushed, from everything. God damn, this one sucks. One Punch Man season 3 just reminds me of The Promised Neverland season 2, and holy fuck, it's bad. The animation, if I can call animation, it's more like speed lines and zoom ins and zoom out. I get the production was rushed. Unfortunately, what have, fuck the production committee, fuck Bandai Namco, and whoever was in charge of it. Whatever happened with this series is an atrocity. The animation is bad, to say the least. I feel sorry for the animators and everybody working on this. You don't deserve this. Fuck everybody who's throwing hate randomly. They're just going way too extremes. I get the series is bad. We don't need harassments and so on. And also on the other side, if you're defending this, I feel sorry for you. I don't know what's going on through your head. I don't know anything about you, but if you're defending this, You lost the plot. You literally lost the plot. This one is a disaster. It should not exist. And I'm gonna have a hot take here. One Punch Man is not the best thing ever. It's definitely carried by its animation, especially season 1. Even the manga is carried by Murata's art. Yes, I've said that. I'm gonna stick by it. Season 2 wasn't as bad compared to this one here, but if you're not gonna have good animation in a series like this, or at least decent animation, just give me season 2, what we had here. Why even have season 3 at this point? Complete, utter shit show. That is One Punch Man season 3. Just deleted from existence. It didn't happen. Pretend we're still waiting for season 3 and it's never going to come. Oh, wow, why? Why? And I don't know why. Sucks ass. One Punch Man season 3 is by far the worst anime ever, and probably one of the worst anime I've ever watched in general, not just in 2025. And I would be surprised if somebody else has a different anime here. Maybe they didn't watch One Punch season 3 and I'm jealous of them, but yeah, it's utter shit. The worst anime in 2025 goes to One Punch Man season 3. You deserve the shit award. So yeah, that was pretty much everything anime 2025, and it's been a great year. We had awesome series, new ones, sequels, everything in between, and also some really bad series and disappointments this year. It's been great working on this video, watching everything, checking out from this year anime wise. I hope you guys enjoyed the video also. Took a lot of time and a lot of work to put this together. I feel like each year it's going longer and longer somehow. But it's really fun. But I would appreciate it a lot if you guys like the video, subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel a bit. I've been at this for quite some time now. You guys are also welcome to check out some of the other videos. You can find them on the channel or in the description. If you like my previous years, the videos, top 10, you can find those in description also. And like to hear from you guys in the comments below what do you think of my list and so far, and the choices. Of course, they're the objectively correct ones. Nobody else matters. I'm joking. I'm sure everybody else have their own choices, but that's why I'm asking. Would be very grateful to get some comments, at least with your anime of the year and your worst anime. You don't have to go as far as me with top 10 for everything else, but I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do hope you check out some of the other videos, and happy holidays. Make sure you check out all of the anime that you're interested in from this year, and it's looking like next year it's gonna be insane. We're starting out with a bang for this season. I have my video for upcoming anime also if you want to check that out. But next year we're having Black Clover and Bleach, and I'm so happy about that, and everything else that we don't know that it's coming. I'm gonna be checking out everything that I'm interested in. Of course, I'm gonna keep doing videos because I enjoy it quite a lot. So yeah, happy holidays, happy new year, and keep enjoying anime. I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Bye bye.